It's 4 in the morning, babe.
Sorry. I don't have much time.
I'm going to bed. Come wake me up when you're done. You're a fucking vampire.
Well, hello, Harry. Long time. Yeah, well, what? Been away on a desert island for the last month, went native, so. Thank you. Wow, well, just don't pull your cock out on me, okay, Harry? So listen, I need goodies. Yeah, well, it's for a big rap party. I know you do. It's gonna be quite the party, so I'm looking at about half a pound of candy, half a pound Diet Coke. Good. Tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, tomorrow. We're going out of town, so I need it by then. You look worried, Harry. You're starting to worry me. 50? Hmm. So did you, wait, you're not hiking your prices up on me though, right? Wait, look me in the eye? Look me in the eye? You hiking your prices up on me? Yeah. No, look, hey man, it's not even about the price. I don't care about the price. I care about whether or not I can trust you or not. Okay? Because I'd be happy to pay 50. Let me just let that be known. You got it. Now here's the deal. Okay, you're gonna meet me tomorrow at our favorite restaurant. Okay, it's gonna be 1 o'clock. My treat. Good. Wear something nice. Take that thing off. Okay. Yeah. Come on, Harry. Yeah, Harry. Nothing is gonna link back to you. Okay. Hey, listen to me. You just make sure you guys leave it in the dead drop like I told you. Okay? Wait, you trust me, right, Harry? You do trust me? Yeah? Look at me. Look at me and tell me. Good. That's good. That's good. I know. I told you I'd take care of things. Okay? Yeah. Me too.
Come on, you do this kind of stuff all day in the ER. You just twist and pull. Come on. Okay. No. You got it. You got it. Show me. You got it. Show me. Oh, good job, nurse. Ooh. Or we could pick up where we left off the other night. If I remember correctly, Isabella wanted to do some things to Alex. Okay. You sure you could hypnotize me? Okay. Now you remember you promised you'd only think of bearded men until I shave this off. You're you're such a sucker for the rock stars. I don't get it.
And when a drunk patient in the ER calls her a bitch. So Emma stops dating Paul. She's dating David now. But Paul keeps getting drunk and calling Emma up and telling her that he loves her and sometimes that he hates her. And so David, wait a second. David starts watching over Emma's apartment. Every night after they go on a date, the handsome FBI agent sits outside in his car and watches over her while she sleeps. It's very romantic. David doesn't know that Emma knows this, and she doesn't tell him. But you know, it does help her sleep at night. She feels safe. So, one night, after they go out for ice cream, Paul calls, says he wants to come over. And Emma tells him to come, thinking that David will scare Paul off, and that will be that. But when Paul turns up, David waits in the car. And when Emma goes to answer the door, Paul pushes his way in. He argues with her and he cries and he rants and he raves. And Emma gives him a hug because she's a nurse and that's what nurses do when men cry. And that's when David gets out of his car and comes into the apartment with his pistol drawn. And when he opens the door and he sees Paul and Emma, he doesn't look handsome anymore. He looks angry. Paul steps back and he looks scared. And Emma looks scared too. And David fires his pistol and he shoots Paul in the lung. It takes Paul about 10 minutes to die. Emma could have helped stop the bleeding and maybe he could have lived, but David tells her not to. It was unlikely that Paul would have made it. And sometimes David points out it's better just to let the bad guys die. After watching a guy bleed out together, they get married. That helps make things make sense. Even so, Emma is sure that she'll be scared of David forever and ever. You waited because you wanted to save me. You wanted to be a fucking knight in shining armor. You look so small on the screen. I love you, David. But I'm not scared of you anymore. Goodbye.
She says she wants to be a singer. She likes to think she's special. But she's just a kid from Detroit. Yeah. Snow White is in the cottage.
But I hear Florida's nice though. Okay. Good night, worm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's Florida? No. Okay.
Um, Ma, I told you I had to take a break with those. I need to make a little bit more cash. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Mom, you don't need to teach David about systemic racism.
No, ma'am. But that's a shame. I mean, I used to live in Detroit, but you know, it was a lot different back then. And now I'm lived in L.A. recently, so I know a thing or two about corrupt cops. Yeah, Hollywood. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too, guys. Well, I'm between jobs at the moment, but you know, I got some money put away, so you know, making a plan.
He has a boat.
I, well, the boat is more of a hobby, but I like to work on it, so you know. Well, I don't know if I'm that, so because you know, I wouldn't want to change a thing about it. You know. It's her spirit that is precisely what attracted me to her. I know she
Mom.
is. Yeah. Are you blushing?
Anyway,
You're blushing.
we have to go.
We don't have to go
Okay,
anywhere.
we gotta go.
We have nothing to
We're
do.
gonna wrap this up. I love you so much. Big day. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Nice to meet you guys. Bye.
The fucking FBI raided us all. The organizing group is gone. And they were asking about you. Oh, Eric didn't run. They made it out like he was the leader of some terrorist cell. He spent 2 weeks in jail. That fight is over. You disappeared, David. You should stay disappeared. I don't want you here. And we don't need you.
Davy. Someone did a number on your face? Of course, I'll never stop you from telling me about yourself. I find you fascinating. Sucks for you. Have you mentioned his girlfriend before? Okay. I am doing great. Thank you for asking. The weather is a bit colder, so men are spending more time in front of the computers, and I'm a bit tired. Pretending to come is hard work. Hmm? I put nothing out there. Come on, Davy, there is this. And then there is this. What goes inside here? Okay, this is my body. In a costume, on this silly bed, streaming through this camera. You go on the streets and you put yourself on the line. You put your life on the line in a way I have never done. So if I turn this camera off, I walk out this room, that's me. None of these men even know my real name. Now, would I lie to a federal agent? Now you're going to bug me about my real name. I tell you a true story. I used to work in real estate. I would take a man to look around apartments. I'd go into these places on my own, knowing at any moment they could jump me. I'd take my heels off at the entrance, and I would make sure that it was in a sexy way. And then when we would get to the bedroom, I would sit on the bed with the garters and a short skirt. You know what I was doing? I was selling him a fantasy. No contract, no safety. I felt I gave more of myself selling apartments to men than I do here. No. Here, in New York. Before I started coming, there was a girl who put me on it. It was a model we used for bedroom video shoots. She told me how much she earned doing cam work, and I was intrigued. She was a brunette and tall, like your police station vampire. You would have liked her. Careful, Davy. That sounded like an admission. Shouldn't you have your lawyer present, or? I promise. We get to know each other better, I tell you. I'll give you my real name. Be safe out there. You are one of the good guys. Hey, Davy. It's my new look. Just in time for Valentine's Day. It's the busiest week of the year. New girls get all the traffic, so it's a new me, a new name, a new look. I'm athletic and sporty. This one plays a little too young for my tastes. See, I add blonde to my tags, and 100 guys show up asking me to call him daddy. Oh, I am no longer French. If it helps, my mother was French. Most of it is her story. I inherited and put it to use. There is no loyalty in this business. You all like fresh meat. And you don't tip enough to be a regular. Don't be mad, David. I mean, we're still here, talking. I like hanging out with you. But there is a limit to how deep we go on here. I'm behind this glass right here. Do you see that? And this is fantasy land. Anyway, you are a good guy. I actually like you. Can we start over? How was your day, honey? Don't be angry. Sound mad. Well, tell me about it. You gonna arrest him? One less creep in the world to start. You told me this so I could talk you down. Well, why not do both? Beat his ass, and then put him behind bars. Or option C, we play around for a bit and relax. No, you really want to be a regular. We need to consummate this thing, Davy. Hi, Davy. I thought you didn't like it. I got your present. It was so generous and unexpected. Most guys, they buy stuff off my wish list, but you surprised me. Yes. Wait here. Redheads make all the cash. They're the only minority who can charge more. It's good quality. You know you've got a second career doing makeovers if this spy stuff doesn't work out for you. So, how'd it go with the creep? He's sleeping with the fishes now. And I'm guessing whatever you did, you got away with it. I promise.
Storm people talking about sabotage on a bigger scale. Hey, David. Hey. You heard anything about that?
Yeah, no, that's all internet noise.
I don't know. I think it's serious. And I'd like to know if anybody else here agrees that maybe it's time we talk about it. You said before that this was a war. Perhaps that's right.
Can I ask a quick question? Why are you always so keen for us to incriminate ourselves?
What? I'm not. I'm just...
No, you remind me of, Chris.
Sorry?
You remind me of this guy I saw once. His name wasn't Chris. It was Simon. Does that sound familiar? Simon McMillan, right? Ex-Army, works for Black Guy Logic. Everybody's made military contractor. Hold on one second. Yeah, no, you do look a lot like him. But you can't be that Simon McMillan, right? Because then that would make you a corporate spy for Prosper, right?
Chris, what is this?
Chris?
Hey, look, guys, come on. Let's talk about this, okay?
So this is true then, what he's telling us right now. What the fuck, Chris?
Yeah, see? Everybody, this is Simon McMillan, okay? He is an employee of Black Kite sent on behalf of Prosperin, okay, to spy on our meetings. You are trying to inform on our constitutionally protected activities, pal. It's called entrapment.
You cunt! And I had you over for dinner! In my home!
Hey, get away from me.
Hey!
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
You got a wire?
Hey, look,
He doesn't have a wire, guys. He doesn't have a wire. He's probably recording us on his phone.
Get his phone! Get his phone! Motherfucker!
Hey, look, I can explain. All right? I'm no traitor.
Who are you?
Get out. Just get out.
Prosper, okay?
Can you turn that off, please? She's a member of a group called Greenstorm.
Come on, man. No introduction, dude. Jordan, how are you?
You said you thought we might need some help.
Yep, some help and some guidance.
Let's hear it.
Okay, well, Prosperin Sovereign Pipeline, as you know,
means to supply the Midwest with gas at a rate of 500 pounds per square inch, right? It's this high-pressure, high-wave natural gas screaming through our communities, and it's nearly finished. And we know they're getting worried because they're sending spies into our group. We know this. But they're winning. So I've been trying to think of a solution. Liz.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. If you look right here, okay, this is a major section of the pipeline that's yet to be started. And what makes this area unique and why it's yet to be developed is that access to it's tricky, okay? There are only 2 roads that can support the construction traffic, and they're both fed into this highway here, all right? This is Highway 75, and that highway crosses that bridge right there. That's the Salisbury Bridge. It spans the Sally River to the tune of 2,000 square feet. So, we shut that bridge down, and they would have to reroute all of this construction traffic all the way around to this bridge up here, okay? This would set them back months. I mean, this would be a huge blow financially for them.
It's nice work.
Thanks.
Come up with this all on your own?
Well, me, Ava, and of course, Eric here pointed out that we are a little short on manpower.
Said it would only work if we had an organization behind it.
I've done stuff like this, but it's never fun. We tried to shut down construction in Sandusfield. We suspended ourselves over the highway for 2 days. The state cops actually lit a fire under me. They like to burn witches in Massachusetts.
I remember watching that trial on TV. When you poured that glass of water over that CEO's head, that was a big deal.
You know, the theatrics play well on the news.
Well, we're looking for a little more than theatrics. We are looking to do real damage to Boston.
Sure, but how long do you think you can hold the bridge?
Well,
Half the cops now are ex-forces. They treat this stuff like it's Fallujah. You ever done anything like this before? How serious are you?
Okay, Reed. I said I vouched for the guy, and I meant it.
Yeah, and I do too.
Sure you do, sweetie. I could tell by that look in your eye.
Okay, Reed. Let's just...
I'm gonna go get some fresh air.
Sure you're not putting on a show to impress the pretty young activist?
give me
Reed. David.
Yeah, just give me a second.
He's a good guy.
Hey, how long have you known him?
Long enough.
I know what she sees in him, but you?
Look, he's serious, he's loyal, and he's not afraid of action. Honestly, sometimes it kind of scares me. He nearly killed Peter.
I hate Peter.
Okay, well, there you go.
All right, so you're gonna help us or not?
I'll take you to meet the others at Convergence.
Fantastic.
They'll hear you out. But let's talk about the details outside. Close spaces now. Nancy.
Yeah.
And Greenstone are on the ball. Myself an exception.
You think Riordan? She suspecting anything? Or?
She's just paranoid. Here, you can have this. Looks like a belt buckle. If you find it, call it a cock cam.
You're not gonna wear it?
This goes into evidence. I want to be on that video. Your government types are okay. This is your crusade, but I'm trying to make a living. When this goes down, Riordan will be out for revenge, and she knows me. When she looks at you, it's like she can see right in your soul.
Yeah. Okay. You wanna run her one more time?
Sure.
Let's do it. Yes.
I don't get it. How long are you closing the bridge for?
Well, I reckon we can close the bridge for about a week. You know, we get some hanging tents on the suspension. We were talking about getting a truck up there, maybe turning it over, flipping it.
I don't see how you think you're gonna hold it that long. I was in Portland for the icebreaker, and they got through after 2 days.
That was different, though. They were going under the bridge.
2 days a week. It still doesn't move the needle.
Damn, you're coming at me, man.
Yeah, no?
All right.
Let's see what you got.
All right. Well, look, do I think a week's gonna change the world? No, I don't. But we have to do something. And if I can make the bridge disappear, then I would.
It doesn't need to disappear, it just needs to stop being a bridge. And this is where Riordan will say, fortune favors the bold.
Fortune favors the bold. Well, I do have a plan B.
Go on. The bridge has 4 main support foundations, right? Now, if we attach explosives to one of those pillars, just one, we take that whole bridge down. Like bridge over the River Kwai, right? And we can do it at night, so nobody gets hurt, you know? We just don't know where we can find that amount of explosives.
They would call us terrorists.
Well, they already do. Right? The history of America, bomb making is how you teach truth to power, right? You want to stop the pipeline, right? And this is where I'll look at everybody. So, let's stop the pipeline. Let's scare them. Okay, because Prosperon's projects are going to poison our communities for generations to come. They're already hanging them out to dry, right? Saginaw, Midland, Flushing, Flint, you name it.
Stop talking. You had them with the America and bombs bit. Just keep quiet, no matter how much you want to talk. People hate silence. Let them fill it.
And then you and I will toast each other with some tofu dogs.
Man, I miss steak so much.
We'll go get one right now.
I'm method. I can't bring character like that. Plus, they can smell it on you. That girl of yours, Evie, she tasted it.
Nig's Avery.
One hell of a work of the job.
Get off my book.
This is what you guys do. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. They do not like Prosperin. Hey, so is that where we're getting our intel? From Prosperin? Black Kite? Well, you just make sure they stay out of the way of the professionals, okay? Thorough. That's good.
The way Prosperin does it, they have 2 major insurance providers because they can't work on any of their build sites if they don't have insurance. But you can look that all up on their private page, download the numbers on who to follow up with. It's going to be another right here.
Yeah, it's about people. Find out who the top decision makers are in each office, get on their social. Keep on them until they have to act.
Yeah, but how far do we go? You know? Did you guys hear about the Diablo folk? What they did? They bought a subscription to a firearms magazine for one of the shareholders, but it was under his kid's name. Yeah, but I mean, it worked, because I think he resigned like a week later.
All right, let's keep it classy, guys. These people are looking for any excuse they can find to make us the bad guys. Let's not paint a target on our backs.
We hear you, David.
Yeah, and it's a right up here again.
There's some other ops coming up. We have a couple of acetylene torches that get hot enough to cut steel. The valve sites are where the pipe is exposed. If you're fast on your feet, you can hit and run. It can set them back weeks.
Yeah, we used to use gasoline and motor oil on the valve sites, but I guess torches would be more effective. One more right here. Yeah, and then I think it's just up here on the right. You can just pull over wherever.
Anywhere here?
Yeah, anywhere you can find a spot.
Do they know we're coming?
Yeah. All right.
Everybody out. Hey, what's the deal with Abe and Peter?
not to come to that party.
Oh, yeah? Then what's going on? Tell me.
Christ, David.
Oh, you look uncomfortable.
Yeah, I am uncomfortable. But look, this is not my place. If you want to know about this, you need to speak to Ava.
I'm speaking to you. Tell me.
I should have done better.
Okay. What happened?
Peter was our missing stair, and everybody else knew, but I was slow to catch on. He liked to give girls drugs. He'd make videos sometimes. He said it was consensual. But sometimes the girls would wake up and they didn't know what had happened.
Fuck, Eric.
By the time I found out, it was old news, you know, and I told myself, it's just the scene. There's lots of drugs and sex going on, and, you know, Ava was attracted to Peter. Peter knew who all the bands were. Ava wanted to make a name for herself. She was very impressed by him, okay? So
And how old was Ava?
she said she was 18, but she wasn't. So Ava accused Peter, and everybody took sides, and I told myself that I needed to be impartial, and I let her down.
Yeah, you didn't protect her?
What was I supposed to do, David? Call the police?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're already looking for any excuse to take us down. I couldn't do that. I didn't even have any facts. I told myself it was a private matter between two people.
Mm-hmm.
It was a one-off, and I just didn't want to see a pattern there.
Now?
Peter is trying to be a good man.
Yeah, and you, I mean.
What about me?
Well, he's still out there walking the street, so I'm not so sure. But I mean, how are you gonna make this right?
I don't think I can make this right, David. Not now.
Well, brother, it's never too late. You know?
I gotta smoke.
No, not in here. Gotta smoke up on the roof. I'll go with you. My landlord's got rules about smoking.
Great.
Now, what Peter did was wrong, and he belongs in prison, okay? Okay, but what if Peter still has those tapes, Ava? No, nobody's pressing charges, and I'm not getting arrested, okay? I was protecting you. You didn't open it. Open it. Open it. Yeah, it's Valentine's, and I thought it'd be fun for us to start living together. Or at least for you to feel comfortable to call my place your home. So. I know you are, and you deserve to be, okay? You deserve everything in this world, Ava. You know, and you deserve sesame tofu and Singapore noodles if you want to come by for dinner tonight. Yeah.
Oh, stay and be with me. It's nice to have you here. Watch me sleep. Good night, David. It's still there? Shh. It's just nice to know that someone's there.
She gives birth to this beautiful baby daughter, okay? But her happiness about this new little girl, it's short-lived because guess who comes back? The imp. The imp reappears and he says,
I've come to collect my reward, he says. And the baby is mine. And the princess, she sobs and she offers him like all the riches in the kingdom. But he insists. He says, I want that baby. And she begs him, please, to. And finally, the imp says, okay. If you can guess my name within 3 days, you can keep the baby. But if not, the baby is mine, as we agreed. And he leaves. And the princess, she is distraught. I mean, she immediately sends all of her staff and her servants out into the kingdom to figure out this little imp's name. But by midnight of that first day, no one's been able to track down anything, or the creature, or his name. And the imp, he appears. And he asks her, what is my name? And she guesses, is it David? And he laughs. He says, no, 2 more guesses. And he leaves. And the next day, nothing. Nobody comes back with any information. And he arrives again at midnight. And she guesses this time. No, it's not. He says, no. Laughs the imp, okay? He says, no. And he leaves. It's not Stephen. And the next day, the princess is so upset because she doesn't know what to do. She only has 1 more guess, 1 more day. And so she leaves the baby with her servants and she just walks into the forest because she's so worried she's gonna lose her baby. And she wanders and wanders all day, and into the evening, she wanders, and suddenly she comes on a small clearing, okay? In a little field, and in that little field is a little tent, and in the center of it, there is a little small fire, and she hides. She hides behind a bush. And out of the tent, to her amazement, out comes the imp. And he's dancing around the fire, right? And he sings, today, plans I make. Tonight, the baby I take. The princess will never win the game, for Rumpelstiltskin is my name. And smiling to herself, the princess runs back to the castle because she heard his name. And that evening, the imp arrives, right? And he's kind of gloating, and he asks her his name. And the princess kind of looks sad, she's kind of pretending to be sad, and she gnashes her teeth a little bit. But then she looks him in the eye and she says, your name's Rumpelstiltskin. And the imp, his eyes bulge, and he looks like he's gonna burst, and his head goes, red. He shakes it like he's gonna explode, and all of a sudden it's, oh, do you think he should? Okay, well, then Rumpelstiltskin ran away and he never came back. And the princess became queen, and her daughter grew up to be a wonderful queen in her own right, and everyone lived happily ever after. Yeah? Yeah. That's a good question. I don't know, maybe he was lonely. It's just a story. You do? I guess. Now that you mention it, most of the people in the story were bad. You would? Okay. Well, honey, I have to go out, I'm afraid, so. But yeah, you got your glowworm, right? Oh, I love that name. That's a great name. All right, come here. Give me a kiss, real quick. Mwah. Love you, kid. Night, night.
What do you think the imp was going to do with the baby? Was he going to eat it? What did the story mean? At school, we have to write the author's message for every story. Was Rumpelstiltskin the bad guy? If I was queen, I would chop off their heads. I'm tired. Will you stay with me? Yes, she's called Chloe. Night-night.
David, we're having a baby.
What?
I'm pregnant.
What? I mean, that's in... That's incredible.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's... Wait, how long have you known?
A week. David, this could be your second chance. But we can do this together. We have to do this together, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it all.
Oh, there can be other people who can sacrifice themselves for the cause. Only you can be a father to this child. You want to change the world, I get it, yeah, but for who? This is who.
Yeah, okay, Ava. We have to think this through, okay?
I've thought it through.
Yeah, no, I'm saying we have to think this through.
I've thought it through. Trust me. David, I was supposed to be something special. Okay, my music, I was supposed to be a big deal, but this, Eric, everybody, you know, I was drawn to them because they were different, because they wanted to change the world, you know? But my music's, it's not good enough. I'm never gonna be famous. And I've learned that maybe there's nothing wrong with being ordinary. Ordinary can be magical. I've fallen in love with you, David. Okay, this feels right.
Ava, I love you.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. I mean, this is everything to me. It really is true. But I know that life comes at you in waves, and you know, it's possible to miss out on your chance, and I've definitely missed out on my chances before, and I'm not going to do that again. I have to be a part of this. I have to.
Why is this so important?
Because Ava, okay, it's.
Ava, I'm, will you just trust me that it is? Please. Please,
We're having a baby, David.
I know.
Do you?